Hey, welcome everyone to a new game of Catan. So let's have a look at the board. What do we see here? Well, I see some great spots. I'm looking at this 5 A10 over here. I think that is a solid spot. Getting on the ore and wheat is definitely a good strategy in the beginning. And also getting the sheep. So 5 A10 I think would be my choice here. What do we see more? So I do like the 6 4 9 over here and the 5 9 10 and the 5 6 9. I think that are the greatest spots on the map. So we are third position. So I definitely want to, we'll get a good spot. We have to see what we want to do here. So yeah, you will take the 5 A10. I agree completely here. And yeah, I think you should go to the wheat board here, if possible, just to get yourself at least a guaranteed settlement spot. Especially as the Ori player, you are not likely to get many good settlement spots. And the nightmare of the Ori player is that you will lose your settlement spots because you will get cut off by the rogue player. So I do like the first position here. I think a second position, you have multiple options. I like the 5 9 10 here because you will get the 6 3 11 on the way back most likely. So you're lacking a little bit of wheat, but I think you can get some good trading resources. You can get to the 3 for 1 port here. Yeah, so you go for the 5 9 10. So now I have to make a decision. So what do I want to do here? So I already know how this game will end because I'm doing a voiceover here. But I think here you have two options. You can take the 6 4 9 or the 5 6 9. If you take the 6 4 9, you need wood and ore, so you can get the 9 10. It is a decent settlement spot, but I think you can get more. So the 6 4 9 is great in terms of production. So is the 6 5 9, by the way. But I decided to go here for the 6 4 9, but I do think the 6 5 9 is way better here. You will get a guaranteed good wheat spot on the way back because fourth position will not take 6 4 9 and 3 4 8. So if you take a 6 5 9 and you get the 3 4 8, you can go to the wheat and 3 for 1 port and probably expand to the 9 10 as well. And you will have a very strong setup. And if the four player decide to take the 3 4 8, you can take the 6 4 9 and go to the brick port as well. So I think I made a, a very big mistake here by going for the 6 4 9. Yeah, so I will go with the 6 4 9. Of course, it's not a bad spot, but I think we could have a way stronger setup. So now I will give the 3 4 8 and the 6 5 9 to green with the free road in hand. And I'm a little bit stuck because if I take the 3 4 8, I don't have any ore. I could plow maybe pink to the 5 ore, but it's not likely because you have some rope material too. So yeah, as expected, I do agree. And I think because I need the 9 10 just to complete all 5 resources, the sheep port can come in handy if we set up the 6 4 9. But also to, yeah, I think block green out of an insane settlement uh, spot, settlement spot. So I decided to go, you can also do the 3 8 10, but I decided to go with the 9 10 over here. I think that's a little bit stronger. Uh, and of course, very bad for green if I place there. Because I think gray and pink would definitely not placed on 9 10. So green would be in an amazing position and would be hard to stop her. So if I take the 9 10 here, pink is after that and we'll take the 6 3 11 here. Yeah, so decide to take the 9 10. I think, yeah, so I'm thinking about just placing the 9 12, but I think, well, maybe I can outpace gray here to get another settlement spot on the 10 orb. So I decided to go for that option because gray will not have wood and brick, and I do have the wood and brick. So by this setup, I don't like this setup at all, especially as third position. You don't want to settle on the coast. And yeah, we are really dependent on the 9 here. If the 9 doesn't roll, I think we are basically stuck. So yeah, I think for pink, the choice is clear. You take the 6 3 11 here. You could also get on the other 6-3-11, so also on the 6 brick, but then and then you can expand to probably the 3-4-11 or the 6-11-12. That would be an interesting option as well, looking back. But I think it's a very good spot. You block out the 6 brick. Maybe that was something you are looking for here. Yeah, and of course the 3-4-11 will not be open. Yeah, so this is just fine. And I do agree with the placement of gray as well. You have a ton of wood, uh, but once you're getting to the 3-for-1 port, it can function as a 3-for-1 uh, to 3-for-1 your wood for the ore most likely. So we do end up with an early 9 here. Getting the wood and the sheep, it's our best roll for sure. And we have a sheep port, so the 9 is very good here. So let's see. Yeah, so pink decides to block the 10 ore. That is interesting that you don't block the 8 wheat here. Uh, I'm not sure about that. Okay, so there is some wheat in the game now. Not that much though. So I decided to pass there. So, okay, another 9 here, which is great, but the wood is a little bit stuck in our hand because we need the brick to do something with it. And well, the 10 rolled now, so no one will be interested in the wood here. So that's not great for me. Oh wow, we do roll the 10. So all our numbers are getting rolled early game. Unfortunately, the 10 did get blocked here. But we do get another 9 here. So I decide, yeah, what do I want to do here? I think we have some options. We can offer a wood, but yeah, no one will be interested. So I think I decided to 2-for-1 my sheep for the ore here because we might be close to a city. And the 10 and the ore is very rare on this board, and I think we will get some wheat trades. So I decided to, I think, 2-for-1 my sheep for the ore here. Yep. And we roll another 9, so that's amazing for us. So we only need one more wheat to city up, and there it is. So we do have the city in hand right now. If no 7 rolls, we have a very good early game, and definitely something we needed to stay in this game, because otherwise I think we will have a very hard time. So now I also have to keep track of the cards of pink, because pink might want to plow me to the 6-2 spot at the bottom right. It's definitely a very good spot for her. Not only can she compensate then for the lack of wheat, but also the brick port might come in very handy for her. But I do agree with the 3-for-1 port as a first settlement spot. The 3-for-1 port is definitely very useful. So no 7 please, and we don't roll the 7, so that's amazing. I first want to see if we can get a wheat for ore. So let's see if someone's interested. Um, but I think no one needs the sheep, yeah. But we can always try. Not always though, because sometimes if you are trying to offer trades that will not go through either, the other players might get annoyed and might be less likely to trade you. So that's something to keep in mind. If you for sure know no one is interested, it might be better in some cases to just not uh, do the offer here. But that's a side note. It will not matter in most cases, from my experience. Okay, nice. We do roll the 2 brick here, but we will be the target right now. And you already see the 9 sheep gets blocked. And well, we are too late, but yeah, I need my brick anyway. Oh, and we do roll the other 9. So if that 9 wasn't blocked, we will be in a very good position. Um, And we do roll another brick, so I want to offer a brick here, and we might get the wood here, because I don't need 4 brick in my hand. So let's see. And I think I decided to go to do the straight. Yeah, it will help gray, but will help me as well. And not sure how many times the 9 will roll in the future. And I think it was important as well that we block out the 6-2 for pink. And wow, another 9. So we are really lucky with the rolls, but if the 9 wasn't blocked, we could already settle, I think. So that's really wow, and another 9 here. So now I came to the conclusion, hey, but the 4-5-11 is still open. I have the sheep board. That is a way stronger setup for me than the 6-2. So here, I think I want to go to the 4-5-11. I think we will get there in time. We have the production, we have the flexibility, and I don't want to be dependent on the 9 sheep all game. So I decided to go for the 4-5-11 here. After pink decides to enter turn, of course. And you do city up to 6-11, maybe because you want to get more wheat. So I could see that. And you don't want your 5 to get blocked all the time. But I go for the 4-5-11. Yeah, look at these die statistics. So only 9s and 10s. That is really lucky for me. I think, yeah, that favors me the most here. So who do I think is now in the best position? I think pink is in a very strong position here. There's also a lot of open space on the board, and I don't see gray taking the 3-10-11 soon. So pink could connect her roads. And, well, the green first needs to get to the 10 ore, and after that can develop her game. She can expand to the 6-3. That might be a better settlement spot than the 3-for-1 port here, because you already have the wheat port. Okay, and this is a very nice 4 brick over here. Oh, but this 9 really hurts. That would be very good for me. So if that 9, I think we missed out on like 8 sheep. So that is of course very huge because we would definitely have already settled on the 4-5-11. So this really hurts us back. So I decided to not trade here because, well, I'm not sure what will roll and if we, I think we will be the target. Yeah, and that's what we now see. So I don't want to trade my wood or brick, and I definitely don't want to trade my ore away. So in this case, I still have the wood and brick. So the settlement, or well, at least the wood and the brick to get the settlement on the 4-5-11. So unfortunately, my 6 wheat gets solo blocked here. That is really bad. I could understand the play though, because you don't want to block the 10 ore, because you will likely settle there in the next couple of turns. So I'm trying to convince green that I'm not in the lead here. And I'm definitely not in the lead here. So a little bit unfortunate for me that pink now does have all her numbers free to get the resources. Oh, and this is a very good trade. I want to take this trade, but I was too late, unfortunately. Or I declined it. So I think that was a mistake on my part. I think it was a very good trade to take here. But on the other hand, I need my brick. But that was definitely something I could trade for here. So now I'm hoping to get the 9, and we do roll the 6, so that is really bad for me. We would have the settlement long time ago, but we are getting blocked the whole game, unfortunately. So I'm trying to do this with Gray. I know Gray needs the brick here, but she decides not to trade with me. So I'm doing some crazy trades in the hope Gray wants to do it, because I definitely need the settlement here. I'm also looking for a sheep because I have the 2 for 1 sheep. But they all know I want to settle on the 4-5-11, so they don't want to give it to me. Yeah, and the wheat is the only resource I don't have, so a little bit unlucky here. So yeah, really unfortunate for me. So in the end, well, Gray decides to give a counter offer when there are only 2 seconds left. So it was a little bit funny. So next time, Gray, please be a little bit faster. So green already on 6 points, but of course she needs to get the city. So it might take a long time for her to get to 7 points, but let's see. And in the meanwhile, Pink is not getting blocked and getting all these resources. Wow, so I would definitely take this trade, but I was just too slow here. And now you give Pink the amazing trade as well. So, oh man, I was really disappointed here because yeah, that was a fantastic trade for me. And now Pink will have a massive turn. And also no sevens really help Pink here. And you do get another city here? I think you do, right? The 5 to roll. Yeah. So Pink will be close to unstoppable in my opinion now. So and of course, so when the rubber was on the 9 only did roll, and when it was on the 6 did roll. So really unfortunate for me. So I think I do get the trade here, but let's see. I desperately need now uh, the settlement here. I think Pink. Okay, so no trades here. So we are really stuck here, unfortunately. Okay, we do get an ore, but we are now at high risk of 7ing out. And especially if you are on 8 cards and don't have a very good setup, the 7 can really hurt. So I know there's a lot of wheat in the game, but no one wants to trade with me because I did get the early city. So that makes you the target. And even if you are not the leader anymore, they still want to target you. Yeah, and there's the 7 out as well. Wow. So really unfortunate here. So it's looking really rough for us this game. Yeah, and now Pink decides to challenge Green here, and I think Pink will have a high chance because Pink will have the production. Okay, so now I know that Green does have the sheep and the wheat, so both is fine for me, of course. So I wanted to block Pink as well, so I decided to block the 6 brick. Maybe if I didn't want to steal from Green, I want to block the 5 ore, but I do end up getting the wheat and a little bit of payback because Green also uh, solo blocked me on the 6, and not sure who put it on the 9, but that also really hurt me. So now I do like my position a little bit more because we now have with the sheep board and soon getting on the brick board as well. We could be in a good position. Um, no one is going for army right now, so we might end up getting army here because we will not get long road. So let's see here, but it's definitely tough. We are very far behind because of these early blocks and because we didn't choose well. So that's something, yeah. Uh, what is the main problem is that we didn't get the 659. If we did get the 659, we would be in a really strong position regardless. So I try to get the trade here. And otherwise I can 2 for 1 my sheep. So I don't mind not getting the trade, but they don't trade with me. And they did trade a lot with pink. So not happy about that. But we do end up getting the breakboard as well. So we quickly developed our game and another 9 rolls here. So we might be close to a second city if we want to. If we roll a 6 and 110 or 6 and 9, we could get the city. But it might be over soon here. Because pink will get soon on 9 points, probably next turn. You can get the settlement for sure, and you only need to get 2 roads. And the 10, I think, or the 6 did roll. Okay, so a lot of 8s right now as well. So grays start to catching up as well, but still also not that great of an early game because the 8 didn't roll in the beginning. So that really hurted gray here. Yeah, and you go for the settlement. So we are getting the sheep here. Yeah, so I want to go for the dev card here. I think that is my win condition, and we might get there in time because we do have the flexibility and another 4 rolls here. And no one is really going for army because green is now thinking, hey, I need to maintain my road. Not here though. Here she decides to get the development card. Yeah, but she also needs to get road. In general, it's very hard to get army and road. You have to prioritize most of the times, especially in this case. I think you can't maintain road and getting army. So that's great for me. I saw that opportunity and wanted to go all in on army. So I will play the aggressive knights right now because we need to get at least second. So we do get some good rolls right now, but we do have the good production as well. The lucky part is we are not the target here. I think we are now lost position. And I don't want to trade pink for sheer here. So if we can slow down pink enough, we might be in time to get large army here, but it will be very hard to do so. So if we roll a 6, we can get 2 development cards here, or a 4, but we do end up getting the 7. So yeah, we did get pretty lucky with the rolls early game, but we did get blocked as well, and some really painful 7s this game for us. On our turn, basically. So yeah, I will take her wood here. Not too great for me. The wood is basically stuck in my hand. Okay, but yeah, I do get the victory point. It might be great though, but I also would like to have army here. Yeah, but I think it will be over soon. And we do get another 6 here, but yeah, the wheat is also stuck in our hand. So of course we can 4 for 1. But we need another good roll, and there it is. So we do get the sheep here, so we can get another death card if we want to. If we roll a 4, we can road settle on the 9-12. And if we roll a 4, I think, yeah, we can also get the city here. Yeah, because I do think, yeah, it will be over soon here. And we do roll another 7. Wow. Yeah, and again on our turn. So when we have the most cards in hand. So I'm really pissed about this. That's just very bad luck. So I decide what to. Um, so I'm not sure what Yeah, I wanted to get the wood because that was my only way to get development card or get the lucky VP here or the ore. Is what I want to say. So now we are suddenly second position here. And well, this is, I think, the perfect time for me because now, yeah, we will at least end up second. So we are a little bit lucky with the VPs because we would not be in time, I think, uh, to get largest army. So this was the best outcome possible in terms of getting the right development cards. And because of that, we will, yeah, still be second, despite, I think, the very rough game for us. So GG. Good game by Pink. Did get a little bit lucky, I think. She didn't get blocked at all most of the times, only late game. So we are 30 on 16. So hope you enjoyed this video. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. So please hit the like button and the subscribe button. And well, hope to see you soon. So have a nice day and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.